Ahoy there, Legion! Unless, of course, you're still feeling the effects of St. Patrick's Day, in which case I meant to say, ahoy there, Legion. It's the Monday after a Devstream, so you know we got a recap and review for you. Console Squad, y'all been waiting patiently for update 18.5, and the time is nearly at hand. They doubled down on sending the certification no later than this Friday, so depending on the process, you'll be able to play all the goodies you've seen up to 18.5.6 between then and the first week of April. PS4 10 are getting a little extra as they are receiving a new interactive Warframe theme for their console, but they didn't announce anything for Xbox, so... Man, that's one awkward way to find out which kid Space Bomb loves more. I keyed, it's PC. The third-year anniversary celebration is nearly here. If it is anything like previous years, it'll run from March 25th to April 1st, and all you need to do is log in during that time, and you'll be awarded the original Dex Furus Secondary, the swanky Dex Docra Melee, and new this year, the Dex Sybaris. They all come with their own slot, catalyst, and special Lotus-themed style. If you already have one, sell the newbie and keep the free slot. They mentioned Console Squad will get these after a minor delay, so I'm hoping it will be baked in for you after 18.5 certification, but don't quote me on that. Sounds are getting a slight rework, specifically weapon ability and likely NPC shouts. Currently they sound the same at any relative distance, but once these changes go live, the further away the person is making the sound, the softer they shall be. They are also adding a cool and quite realistic echo to the far away shots, along with a muffled version when firing from around a corner, for example. Archwing, of all the things that could fix it, what is the first that comes to mind? I know! Eximus units. No? Well, that's what we're getting anyway. Personally, I don't think making the mode even more tedious is what it needs, but only the vast majority of players avoid it, so what do I know? Kudos to you if you actually predicted Eximus, though. Lotus knows I didn't. That healer wing frame is still in the works, if you care, and some enemies are going to be bigger and bulkier, so they aren't as difficult to shoot at such long distances. We'll also have some new flippy sword and a hook primary weapon thing to accompany it on the horizon. Update 19 continues to be shaping up as the new player-friendly update, as they're adding a new mini quest to help guide a new Tenno into using sentinels. They are even adding a new one for the occasion, and it will focus on a more defensive role. Visually, it looks almost exactly like a ghost from Destiny, so if this thing helps with hacking alarms or opening up locked doors, I'm gonna start killing me some corpus. The previously mentioned customized weapon holstering is still in for Update 19 as well. You can choose between different spots you like them to sit on your Warframe, and the animations will update accordingly. They're even adding a new play button to the arsenal so you can see it as you tweak it, instead of loading up a level just to find out if you like the placement or not, which is nice. Steve was AWOL due to overdoing the festivities, so no news on StarChart 3.0, but it was implied to be aiming for Update 19 as well. Oh, and quick final reminder to snag that Shamrock color palette. It's in the market for 1 credit, while supplies last. Convergent spawns can be all over the place, so they're aiming to tighten them up a bit. The next big focus-related thing they want to do is take a look at the focus trees themselves, polish them up, and balance them. So get out those party horns, Team Uneru. Our time to shine, lads. Our time to shine. There's a new, as of yet unnamed, heavy melee ice weapon in the works. Similar to the 3 recently released weapons, they're aiming to give it conditional buffs, likely connected to melee channeling. In fact, melee weapons themselves might see an eventual channel damage tweak, as currently it gives a flat 1.5 times damage across all weapons, and they'd like to change that to a per weapon in the future. Alright, time for the big one. So far, Pull has stayed the same, but synergizes with her second ability. It'll do more damage to targets affected by it, rip them up into juicy giblets, and increase the odds the enemy will drop some energy. This second ability being Magnetize. It will lock enemies in place and surrounds them in a nova-like bubble that sucks up energy projectiles shot at or in it, as well as drawing enemies towards it. The bubble will deal damage over time to the enemies touching it, and it'll explode at the end of it. A new mechanic was added that, if the target you affected with it dies, the ability remains active for the full duration regardless. Shield Polarize. Instead of instantly affecting the entire area, it now radiates outwards for mag at a decent clip. Both shielded and armored targets will be damaged this time around, actually weakening the latter's armor permanently after getting hit with it. So much so that it'll rip some off and send bits of it to the floor, which can then be used as a magnetized target. Her ultimate ability seems a little lackluster by comparison now, so they're thinking up ways to buff it. Currently all they got is it'll do bonus damage to magnetized targets. Her tentative passive turns turns her into a carrier vacuum when she bullet jumps. But as all things mentioned, these might not be final. Volt is up next to get some changes, though the community seems to be evenly split between liking him how he is and not. The current trend they want to incorporate is abilities that synergize with one another, but that was the only information they gave. Many have suggested Desecrate turning into a toggle instead of something you spam, to which they said they'll look at it once it's Necros' turn for a rework. Oberon and Banshee both have deluxe skins coming up, but there's a bit of a problem. See, they sell skins alongside weapons now, and while Banshee's skin is done, her weapons are not. Oberon, on the other hand, seems to be. Banshee was supposed to come out in 18.5 and was shown off much earlier than Oberon's was, and thus you have a conflict. Release the one that is done first, or the one that was revealed first but not yet complete. For now, they seem to be leaning towards waiting on Banshee to keep the order going. And finally, Prime Frames will continue to get the PBR treatment, so if yours doesn't look as shiny as everyone else's, soon, Tenno. Soon. So there you have it, Legion. Devstream 71 recapped and reviewed for you. Hope you heard some good news you liked in there. Feel free to comment all about it and share it with your fellow Tenno if you feel so inclined. We always appreciate it when he does. As always, thank you for watching, and catch you next time, Legion. Take care.